A good anime or manga is filled with entertainment and great storytelling, like Jujutsu Kaisen or Sakamoto Days. But a great anime or manga sends a message and gives you another look on life, like Villain Saga or Vagabond. And in this case, Bluelock. Waffle, if you're watching this, yes, I will play/watch Euphoria. I promised. I will be streaming soon. The dates and all are going to be on my Discord. Fuck. Sport animes are known to be the most motivational, but a lot of them are not good at sending the message. Bluelock is the opposite. Bluelock is how a sports anime should be written. It's the only sports anime that gives me chills every episode. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I also love football, but Bluelock is sending a message on change. And I'm here to explain to you the message Bluelock is giving. Listen, let's be honest, everyone. When were the times that you actually listened to someone and took their advice? It's either from someone you love or respect, or a teacher who you like and is great at teaching, or in this case, something. Many of us love anime. It's possibly the only thing we watch, and Bluelock was that something for me. Bluelock taught me about change. Change is the hardest part in someone's life. Accepting the idea of being different from before. Some people meet this obstacle of questions. Am I not good enough? Am I not proud of myself? Do I like the real me? Or many questions that are actually valid. You thought I was gonna say it isn't? No, it is. But you have to think that this is just fear speaking or ignorance. Bluelock is giving you someone whose dreams were crushed, who could have taken the shot and possibly scored the goal, but chose the safe way and passed the ball out of fear. Why am I saying his choice was out of fear? Mostly because I somewhat relate to the position he was in. Have a good choice of taking the safe way or taking the shot and possibly missing and get the hate and the blame from everyone. You're probably confused, like what the fuck does this have to do with anything we're talking about? Isagi, when he was faced with the chance, which is Bluelock, he had to change to be good. And to change, he needs to accept reality, right? Well, no, acceptance isn't the first step for change. How I see it, finding the core of the thing you want to change about yourself is the first step. Isagi, luckily, his core issue was that event when he passed the ball. Isagi faced his breaking point and got a chance and changed the choice from the mistake he made before. Isagi is so close to winning, but he realized that was the safe way, or to be exact, this was passing the ball. So he took it by his hands and pushed to take down the best, to shoot the ball and not think twice about it. See the comparison between these two events? Not the same story, but has the same situation. You just need the first domino to drop to make the rest drop with it, because the first step is always the hardest. The second, the third, and the fourth get easier and easier. Let me show you another way of changing. Ego said,
at its core, this is a battle to create soccer from zero.
But instead of football, it's you. You have to reset to change, or as in the 5th episode of Bluelock, to be reborn. To change, you need to forget or break every rule you once had. Possibly most of them were bad rules. Isagi's rules were focus on the ball, pass the ball for a better shot, have a good sportsmanship, etc. All of these rules had to be broken in order to be reborn. Let's take the rule focus on the ball. Why focus on the ball? Why not read who's around you? Why not understand the person holding the ball? What if I lose the ball because I was too focused? And why and what and many other questions. You'll need to ask questions that are hard to answer. Build doubt on it. And to break the rule, you'll need to act. And Isagi indeed acted on it. In the 4th episode, Isagi was faced with an event. The event is the ball is on the corner and a couple of minutes left before the match ends, putting everyone on the goal to raise the chances of getting one goal. But he realized from reading the players and understanding the situation, someone was missing. It was Nico, and he went to him and took the ball back. If Isagi focused on the ball, he would have lost the whole match. The ball was going to the other team and there were not a lot of defenders. So basically, it was an open door. Acting against the rules changes you, makes you understand that there is more to it than meets the eye. Let me give you one last example on breaking you rules. Pass the ball for a better shot. Isagi was in in the last minute of the match. If his team loses, it's the end of them in Bluelock. After taking the ball back and the last minute, he has one last push. It's the last chance to get the win. After many passes and getting close to the goal, Isagi faced a dilemma. Should I shoot the ball? Shooting isn't one of his strengths. He has special awareness and reading the field, but he is not a good shooter. Nagi is on his side and he's basically stuck. But also, he really wants to shoot the ball. He wants to break the rule and awaken. Due to the pressure of being the last match, the last minute, the last chance to win, he awakens and realizes one of his shots that was strong and direct. And from that, he found out one of his strengths is direct shots. You probably realize something, don't you? The situations I gave you were last minute, last chances, or tough choices. Change can happen at tough times. It's when you realize the difference most. That's when usually the best changes happen. It's at the worst/tough times. I'm not saying you should quit your job or something insane. Change happens naturally. When life puts you in a position where you think you have no other choice, that's when the best change happens. You see, to change there are two ways. It's either find the issue and solve it, or go against your mind and think differently than you usually do. It might not work most of the time, but you'll have another idea and another way. And ego is teaching them ego isn't what breaks someone down. It actually boosts someone's love to themselves and motivation. Not saying having an ego is a good thing, but to be honest, in the right places it is. Don't take my word for it. I enjoy the feeling of beating someone when they think they are better than me and making them know their place. Call me an asshole, it's a fucking amazing feeling. And to do that, people usually say, get out of your comfort zone. I fucking hate that. I don't like calling it a comfort zone. I imagine as a deep hole, the more you fall, the worse it gets and harder to get back from. I'm not a therapist or anything. It just shit happens and makes you grow. You're a plant. The events are water. Acceptance is the sun. It feeds you and makes you grow. Holy fuck, that was fire. Not a lot of people can get Bluelock. I think there is a percentage that understand what it means. Bluelock is an anime that shows you how a person is changing, what tasks he's taking to fulfill that change. He's talking to like-minded people, learning from them, understanding their mindset, or other keywords that make my sentence sound cool and smart. To end this, I'm not gonna tell you you're an amazing person or any of that shit. I don't want you to tell yourself that yet. Be proud of yourself when you make change for the better. We started looking for love and appreciation for anything basically, and not the ones that actually matter. Imagine if someone told you they love you, but find out they say it to everyone they know. I love you now means nothing coming from that person. Anyways, join my $500 program to learn about how to make $1 million and get rich and get pussy and hate women and become a cuck.